there we go. They should be able to hear us now.
Well, at least if I tell people to sit on my lap, at least I'll have an excuse for it now.
Yeah, because the cameras are on now, right?
Now they are.
Oh, okay. We were talking about how we've grown beards since we last played.
And how I feel like Santa.
And Prank looks like a young Santa Claus.
It's true.
Wait, hold on.
But I was like, oh, that'd be kind of funny if people heard half that conversation.
I think Minnie's gonna go put on a beard. Is where she went to go grab a beard.
Heck yeah.
Never mind.
So she joined the party. she
Never
she'd hear it.
I had this like fuzzy stuff, and I was gonna put it on my face like a beard.
I nailed it.
Oh,
that was my joke. I said I think Minnie's gonna go get a beard.
You should have. You should have.
I couldn't find it.
Awesome.
But.
Awesome.
That's
Well,
okay.
hi, viewers. Welcome back to Curse of Strahd with Big D20 Energy, streamed by She Plays It. We're back in business. It's been a month and a half in our time since we last played. And tonight we are rogueless, perhaps for the next session as well, but we'll deal with that shortly.
Sad.
Yeah, we love him. He's doing real life horror stuff right now.
Yes.
Real life acting horror stuff.
Is he doing a haunted house?
He's doing the Universal.
Oh.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I think I've known Rogue for like 2 years now, and so yeah, every time around this year, he works at Universal Studios, and he's gone because he's one of those people that like carries a chainsaw to scare children. It's fun.
Well, now I gotta go to Universal Studios.
Well, he's in Orlando, but yes.
Well, I have to go to Florida. I have to go to Florida anyway. So.
Yeah, hell yeah. So. A friend of mine just took pictures in front of that, I forgot what they call it, a scary horror scene at Universal Orlando, but I'd be like, my friend works there. That's why he's not with us tonight. He's being scary.
Valid excuse. I've done it before. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, so our icebreaker tonight, it's speaking of horror, we're still like a month out from Halloween our time, but any costume ideas from anybody? That's what I want to do. On the bees, I GM this game. I don't have any idea because I don't usually dress up anymore. But my younger son, the 5-year-old, really wants to be Thanos. I'm like, I don't even think he's. Yes.
Your 5-year-old son
Yes.
wants to be Thanos?
You should be Iron Man.
And so,
awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, it's kind of a big D move.
Also, thank you, Jester, for the subscription. Really appreciate it.
So that's on my mind. I gotta get a costumes because sometimes they're like, if you order them online, it takes a while to arrive. So anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how about the rest of y'all? Any Halloween plans? We'll go mini prank Jester.
So for me, last year I was a pirate. This year I haven't really had time to go shopping. I was going to make a costume. Aura and I actually had plans to go as Bob and Ash from Overwatch, but that was a lot of work and a lot of prep work. We just didn't have time to put it all together. So if we do dress up this year, I might just take my pirate costume and tweak it a little, vampire or something. I don't know.
There you go, vampire it up.
Yeah.
It's like a little twist to go from pirate to vampire. Not that. Light twist.
A vampire, you know. I've had
a
those
vampire. Oh my god! Inspiration for you, my lady. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Vampire.
That's amazing.
All right, Frank. How about you, buddy?
Oh jeez. So what the question is? What am I going to dress up as?
Or do you have any plans or anything?
No, we don't really have any plans for it. Although I got some boss hats at Renfest last year, and one
That's
of which
true.
is my
You do have that tricorn hat, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that I'm gonna probably like embrace it and go pirate as well. But Minnie's gonna be a pirate, so now I can't. God, Minnie.
You can't both. It'd be humiliating.
Be humiliating. I can't believe you're wearing this.
You're like 1,000 miles away from each other.
You could go as a tomato. You've already got most of the costume.
Shut your face.
Wow.
You pull it off. You pull it
Wow.
off, Minnie.
You look better than he did.
Too. You know what?
What is this?
Paul.
What is this?
I'm happy to be here and play with my friends who hate me.
What is this? Santa Claus the pirate?
Shut up! I'm not Santa Claus the pirate. You're jerk.
That's true. Jester.
Well, I am Jester. I will be playing Zash tonight. Had to think for a second because I couldn't remember his name. It's been so long.
Oh dear.
As far as Halloween goes, probably not going to do anything besides. Hey, look, booze.
Like a grown up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Prankster did warn us that he might be in and out a little bit tonight. So I guess I can proceed without him on the recap. Fairly short tonight. I didn't want to go into detail. We have a really well titled episode, thanks to many. Came up with Return to the Grind, or the old bone grinder windmill. Previously on Curse of Strahd. Well, there's a werewolf named Ivan who's locked up in the Burgomaster's mansion. Let's just remember that. He seems nice. He's working in the town as a grocer, except that he also confessed to helping kidnap local children to become werewolves. So the party didn't like that about him. Under interrogation, he is less than forthcoming about all the activities of the werewolves, but he does share the name of their vicious pack leader. His name is Kirill. What's his name? Ivan. Ivan suggests that the wolf pack would go back to being less of a problem if Kirill were no longer in charge. The party also knows that they need to go to the werewolf den to retrieve an item of power as foretold in Madame Ava's tarot card reading. Meanwhile, most recently in our previous episode, they also finally found the missing Vistana child. Arabelle was her name. She had been taken by the last remaining night hag that they hadn't killed yet. Arabelle's dress was left behind in a bloody crime scene in the woods. But having tracked down the scent of Morgantha, the night hag, the party finds and kills her, and they rescue the child, who was apparently unharmed. And she's still just as weirdly precocious as ever. So, Jester, it sounds like you remember the details better than anybody, what the end of that fight looked like, if you could remind us.
Let's see here. So, Zash charged into the building like he normally does, do stupid things while everybody was busy planning. Of course, how are they going to do this? How are we going to do this?
That's right. That's right. All the scheming.
Zash got bored and just went right to the front door. Kicked in the front door, if I remember right. And Paul goes, well, hell.
That's so much of our plan.
Zash is doing his thing again.
Zash to be Zash.
Let's see. It was first, I believe, a boar that was summoned by the hag. And Zash said, fuck that. He's just running past it. I think he left Rogue's character to deal with it.
Yeah.
Followed by a badger.
A badger, I'm saying, yeah.
Which got thrown into the grinder itself. At the top, of course, we find the girl that we were looking for and the hag. Fight ensues. Doesn't last very long because the hag throws some sneezing powder or whatever it is.
That's right. I totally forgot.
That chokes the little girl. So at the same time, Zash tackles her through a window. Of course, lands right on top of her, attacks, and then Paul falls on Zash trying to land on him. Unfortunately, he doesn't hit Zash, instead, he bounces right off his back. And Rogue's character comes down with a mighty hammer, smashing the hag's head in.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. That was the last roll. Was a smite. Because he also crit. That's why I was like, she still has a lot of hit points, guys. How did it end? That's right. It was a freaking critical smite, is how it ended.
Yep.
A prank. You're muted, sir.
What I remember about that fight is it felt so comical at the end, like a cartoon. Like
It was just absurd.
I mean, it makes sense given that it was like we had to get there quick, and we didn't I don't know about you guys, but I was just like, in my mind's eye, I was like fuck this lady's getting away again. No way in hell we're killing her right now. We're gonna put an end to this, whatever we have to do.
Then we did every bit of damage in one turn, just about.
Yeah, it was ugly. So here we stand. It looks like I think Arabelle is upstairs with Camila. Are the only two upstairs now, and having Terramin jumped out and smite the hell out of this hag. Paul also tried to jump down fairly ungracefully, and the hag again just explodes into disgusting black sludge. But
Awesome.
I did tell you guys that you do retrieve several items from
We got some loot.
from Ginny Green Teeth, Ginny Green Tooth, I think was her name was. That was once looted from your old friend Ginny Green Teeth.
They wanted Zash's dangly hair.
That's right. She has some short and curlies.
Mm-hmm.
I actually want to take a moment to kind of look over Arabelle just to make sure the witch didn't kind of put any kind of curses or hexes on her.
I don't think she'd do such a thing.
I think Camila's talking to you guys like out the window that the Zash jumped through.
She wanted to eat her. Why would she curse something she wants to eat?
That's a good point. I didn't think of it like that, but that's a good point.
True. But anyway, are you okay? I'm gonna be looking her over, just make sure she's not injured or anything.
Again, you guys know her from a kind of a unique red dress is how you remembered her, and now she's wearing like a potato sack, like a burlap sack. Is what she's wearing now. She says, "I feel relatively well. This is a very confusing time, but I'd like to go home very much."
Absolutely. Let's get you home. I understand. This place reeks anyway. Can we set this place on fire?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, why not?
Yes, I think that I think this place needs to be expunged.
Do wait until I get out, please. She says.
Well, I'm at the top of the tower. I'm not gonna set it on fire right now. Wait, actually, yeah. As we're going down, I forgot. I have create or produce flame, so I'm just slowly going through, setting things on fire, curtains, tables, whatever, and just a wave of flame is going behind me as the top is beginning to.
I forgot to give you all the sound effects of the windmill, but now that it's not much of a windmill, you guys are destroying it.
Granted, this would be stuff after we might have looted the place.
Yes, I was actually going to say I want to make certain that we are that Paul is giving it a look over. Actually, do we find that loot is relatively simple to find?
Yeah, she was not. She was in a state here at the end, having lost her sisters and not nearly as strong on her own. She was not very organized and prepared for you guys. Oh, sorry, there's the hag sounds. But yeah, so it's in disrepair. The place is a mess, and also again, exploring, you find some really tasty fruits, but you also find kids' bones and questionable meat and slime and stuff. So it's a real mixed bag. If you want to,
can I eat the meat?
That is probably people, and we don't eat people.
You don't eat people, but it's meat.
I know, but it's not. How do I put this? eating people meat is generally looked down upon.
But it's meat.
Yes, but it's so I mean, like hypothetically, in your culture, Zash, would you eat like your little brother or your little sister or something like that?
Yes.
Okay, this isn't a good example then.
Good question.
Yeah. What about the dogs? The Burgermeister's dogs. Would you eat them?
I should have. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you didn't though. Why?
Because they were good puppies.
Yes. And so generally, we consider all sentient beings to have that innate, some sense of goodness in them. And
What if they were evil, though?
well, not everyone's like totally evil. You know what? I tell you what. We get to Strahd, you can eat him.
I don't think he would take us very well. He's kind of a little bit old. A little bit gamey,
Yeah, I know
perhaps.
he's probably not the best meat.
Mhm. And then what if I become Strahd?
No, we don't want that. Why would you want to be Strahd?
I don't want to be Strahd.
Oh, you're wondering, like, if you ate him, would you become him?
Yes.
I don't think that's how it works. Can I roll Can I roll a religion check to double check?
That you
That's
become
not-
Strahd?
If I eat a vampire, do I become the vampire?
You are what you eat. And I ate Strahd.
Why can't I see my other numbers? Oh, 16.
And
dark
prank
mode.
ate Santa Claus.
Shut your face.
Oh yeah, dark mode is really ugly and not working on the chat now.
Oh, okay. I can't pop it out.
I
That's-
thought that was just me too. I was writing and I'm like,
it's not working at all.
If you don't
Where's
pop
the
it out,
switch?
it seems to be
Yeah,
fine.
I need to not. I'm gonna mess up my whole game if I do this.
yeah,
Try
let
it.
me.
Pop it out in white, and then I'll
Oh my
switch it back to
gosh,
dark
do
mode.
y'all pop it out like I do now?
Oh,
did
dude,
I-
always
I-
popped it out.
No.
Yeah, I usually pop it out so that it.
Because I need the journal tab as a GM for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta pop it out. Okay.
Pop, pop! Sorry.
And
That's
these
my
are scripts.
last
Really,
reference.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, but
you're
Camila
fine.
is casting illusory script while they're having this conversation and writing a letter to Diego, just letting him know that she is with us and she is actually safe. And the only reason we didn't come back was because I had a feeling. He knows me. He knows that how stubborn I can be. And yeah, I was determined to find this little girl.
Yeah.
But we are on our way back. But it is an illusory script, so only Diego would be able to read it.
Fun.
And tying
that's
it
what that
to Umbra.
means.
So does it travel to him?
So the script lasts for 10 days, and then I'm tying it to Umbra.
Ah, sending Umbra. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
My
Umbra the,
delivery owl.
the carrier owl. Awesome. So you guys have a pretty good sense. I mean, the stuff that you recognize as magic items. Oh, I will say that you also do find that lantern that spoiled the whole thing. That let you know that you were being followed by these night hags all along. And it is shattered. It's no longer useful. Yeah.
I can't see anything.
Well, I'm sad now that we
Aw.
okay.
Yeah, always sad you only got like 5 other magic items to play with.
Okay,
This
so is there,
free stuff.
None of which are probably useful for Zash.
are you guys okay with me taking the eyes of the eagle, by the way?
Go ahead. My main concern is making sure that Arabelle is okay.
Yeah. So you're walking with her. Let's get a marching order. I assuming we're done at the windmill. We're walking back to the.
Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of marching order, we have Terramin, and okay, yeah. Terramin tells you guys that y'all should press on back to the Vistani Camp, and that he'll return to Vallaki to look over Irina. Because we heard there was a vampire woman following her around.
No, it makes sense.
I better run back and check on her. You'll find me at the Burgomaster's mansion. Just take care of the girl. And he's gone. I guess I was gonna say it's really on the way. You guys would walk together. I can kind of go back to the big map. I think that's a big map here. Get some generic, no more windmill sound. So you see on your way back, you'll basically have to walk around Vallaki to get to the encampment. So you guys would walk together.
Just a little housekeeping. We currently have. I took the Eyes of the Eagle. I took the Rope of Climbing. What did you take, Miss Minnie?
Oh, I'd probably take the Wand of Smiles.
So that means we have the Gray Bag of Tricks and the Figurine of Wondrous Power, a Silver Raven. You might like that, actually, Zash, because you like animals.
Yeah. And the Bag of Tricks sounds kind of like him.
It really does. You have your own pet anytime.
Oh, I can become a raven for up to 12 hours. Okay.
On our walk there, I'm gonna talk to Arabelle a little bit. That witch didn't do anything to you, did she? I mean, aside from...
I don't recall. It's very odd. I remember waking up soaking wet. Very strange.
Were you wet with, like, water or with... And then I'm not showing her, but I'm kind of, like, my hand is in my wrapped fabrics around her dress, and I squeeze it a little bit. Like, blood.
Yeah. As you squeeze her body, she winces. She says, "Ow!"
Oh, no, the dress. I was squeezing the dress.
The dress itself. Okay.
It was.
You know what?
A little bit.
She
painful.
says it anyway. She said, "Ow! My back hurts." She says, as you're walking, and you're just kind of checking on her.
I don't have any curing anything.
Yeah.
Would I know that? Like, I suppose I would hear that if she winced, right?
Sure.
Yeah, we're not really having like a secret conversation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're not like boys.
Lady Arabelle, are you all right? I couldn't help but hear you get hurt.
I believe I am fine. She says. She looks at her body. She says, it's mostly the loss of my memory, but surely it will return.
I'm sorry you lost your memory. What part of your memory have you lost? Do you know how long you have lost your memory?
I do not. I know that I don't remember the last place where I was before being in the windmill.
What is the last thing you do remember aside from the windmill?
Let's see. All right. Come on, get out of the way. Sorry, my fault.
Okay, yeah, the gray bag of tricks is definitely something Zash would want.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. He says, I remember my family. I remember playing with the children in Vallaki. I remember swimming. I remember this horrible woman. She
Did she smell funny?
I don't remember smell. I remember she's trying to teach me magic.
Was this against the others? Are the others aware of her? The others of the Vistani, Diego and them.
I'm sorry, who are you asking and what are you asking?
She's asking Arabelle if the others of the Vistani encampment are aware. I'm trying to remember the name of her I don't know if it's her father?
Yeah, her father was Luvash.
Luvash, that's right.
Luvash, dad. And Arigal is her uncle, and they're kind of leaders.
Wasn't she with Diego like that morning or something? Like
he was supposed to watch her, from what I understand.
Yeah, he was supposed to be watching her when she disappeared. Yeah.
She also has a habit of wandering off.
Yeah.
Do you remember Diego? Can maybe keep an eye on you?
So, I know Diego. Yes.
Was he keeping an eye on you the last time you saw him? And do you remember just kind of wandering off?
I don't recall this.
Maybe...
This is upsetting.
Yeah,
I would like very much to just
wait.
go home.
Let's just give her home.
Thank you. She says.
We can ask her after she's had, a way to clean up and relax and rest, and then we can figure out all these.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, Termin's like, peace, y'all. I'll be at the mansion, and as you guys pass by the town.
He got really cool.
He's really acclimated to immortal life. He's super chill now.
I mean, life's just gonna keep going, so why stop? He gets all philosophical like the dude.
Awesome.
By the way, Minnie, Zash more than likely would not be in bear form anymore.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how long. Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah, no, wait, no, yeah, you weren't saying anything, but okay, it's okay.
Are you guys at the back to the camp?
I don't know.
Well, if I moved it on the map, yeah.
I mean, like,
yes.
Going to the camp. I think.
Sorry, I meant like on the map.
Oh,
yeah.
I can see it, but I think our tokens. Yeah, because we were leaving.
Okay, so I put tokens up, Cha.
Yeah.
If y'all can find yourselves.
And then I will update Zash.
Back to Snake Zash.
Back to Snake Zash.
So, yeah, you guys are returning. What's your marching order again? Are we gonna have Camila walking in the front with Arabelle? She's kind of escorting her.
Yeah, I would be staying with Arabelle.
Zash would be in front of them all.
I mean, I've always kind of been in back just because I'm a cleric and caster, and I know my role. I know who I am now.
Pretty chill, dude.
Maybe you could teach a certain wizard that trick.
I would like to use my new eyes with my new eagle eyes, and I want to, as we're going, just keep an eye out for things. Paul is so essentially the eagle
Describe
eyes,
how this works. Yeah.
So he puts on the
give
goggles.
you more perception, you son of a bitch.
It does. So here's the thing: it gives me advantage on all vision-based perception checks. So he is like. Just like looking for any type of danger as we go. He's like, these are really cool. I like them a lot. And I imagine like in his mind,
I see him?
How he sees it is like everything's like it's like
Do they require attunement?
I don't know, does it?
Look it up. I don't have all that stuff in front of me. It's your item now.
All right, let me see here. Okay, well. Anyway, I imagine in my mind's eye.
Sure, that's how it goes. So you're scanning.
He's scanning.
And cool.
Yeah.
As you're scanning, you get like Terminator, like you see the wagon.
Vision.
the wagon that you guys returned, you spot it immediately. Like, oh yes, that's the wagon we borrowed from Diego. It's still in place. You don't see Diego as you approach, but you know what?
I'm going through Umbra's
Go ahead.
eyes for a second.
Okay.
Because I sent Umbra ahead of me, and I should be within range of Umbra by now. What do I see? Because she would have gone to Diego.
Umbra would have gone to the camp, flown around, looking for Diego, not found him, and left the message in his wagon. Is what Umbra would have done, I imagine. He just left the script, the illusory script, in his wagon.
That's not like him. And I'll have Umbra return to me. Diego's nowhere to be found.
Did something eat him?
I'm not entirely sure. The last letter he sent, though, said that we needed to return, like, as soon as possible. But I told him that I wanted to find Arabelle.
Was he the asshole? I forget.
Diego was the one being
Diego was
whipped.
her friend, yeah. The young guy. So, Luvash is the father of Arabelle. Arabelle is the uncle of Arabelle. Diego's just a random teen. Young man.
Yeah. He's the one that lent us the wagon where the horses may or may not have been eaten
he
by
was
that
the one
monster.
that got tied up as well and lashed.
Yeah.
If those guys killed him.
You hear some, I don't know, did I make light? It looks like, let me see. Oh, did I take it away? No, it's still there. Okay, cool. You hear some more arguing in the main tent, and again, the picture of this place is like a hill with all the tents at the top, and all the cabins from the elves are around the bottom, like permanent structures at the bottom, and all the tents and the wagons are at the top. Big center tent. You hear more arguing.
And Zash, in your head, you hear my response, because I don't want to say it in front of Arabelle. If they killed him, I will incinerate them myself.
Do I hear this as well?
Oh, no, it went to Zash.
So what I'm hearing is dinner served.
We're about to kill a whole camp.
If they hurt Diego. Well, they
Kill all my
already heard
people.
him. They killed him.
Killing all my people. Yeah. So, you hear some fighting up at the top. I'll let you just get around town. So you approach.
Yeah, we're approaching.
Sure. Can you move your tokens, everybody?
Yeah. Before I get to the
As you get closer, you hear Luvash. I'll kill him. He says, we'll never find her now. It's been 24 hours, whatever it's been.
I'm gonna poke my head in. We've come back.
Arabelle pokes right around you. She says, Father, it's fine. I am here.
She's all
Little Prince.
I love her. She's so great.
I keep also doing the weird French German. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's fine. I am here. And he immediately runs over to her, like hugs her, kisses her. He's weeping. Arigala is also over there checking on her, kind of in disbelief, forgetting that you're even staying in there, Camila. Says, are you okay? What happened? Where did you go? Who had you? They're just. I don't exactly recall. It was very strange.
She's been through a lot. But where's Diego?
Arigal turns and looks at you, kind of squints. I was going to ask you the same thing. I thought he ran off with you.
Can I do, what is it?
Insight? Insight check is if you're trying to detect whether or not they're lying.
Oh yeah, if you want to figure out, read the guy, insight.
Insight. Sorry, my for some reason Roll20 is running incredibly slow on my PC right now.
I'm just confused as to why he would think
Oh
that.
yeah.
Camila is.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Confused as to what now?
Why he would think that, like, she's just got this look of, what do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, you don't know how to read him. He's a sneaky guy. He's this charming leader.
You killed him, didn't you?
Arabelle looks over at Luvash and says, he wanted to. I don't think you need to worry about that now, do we, Luvash? Luvash just shakes his head. No. He says, no. No, she's back. She's home. She says that. And he stops for a second. He looks at Camila. Says, that also means we can overlook that you lost our horses. He says, kind of through gritted teeth. You brought back my girl. He says, we're squared.
I was not here to say it because my son needed something, but I would like to have done a insight check when he said we don't know.
Yeah.
As well.
You may roll an insight as well. Oh. This stupid wisdom on this guy. So yes, excellent insight roll. Arabelle is he really doesn't seem to know where Diego's gone. He hasn't been their biggest concern. Obviously, the missing child was, but now they're like, wait a minute. So where did Diego go?
Go, Diego, go!
Where did we last leave Diego?
He kind of walked you guys out of the camp, kind of giving some advice and thanking you guys for what you did.
Well, I'm glad that Arabelle has been returned to all of you. Can Paul look? Can we go to his place of residence? Maybe there might be a clue there.
Yeah, you can go check out his wagon.
Yeah, Camila's not even gonna, like, she flinched at when they mentioned the horses. Of course, she still feels very guilty about that. But her concern for Diego definitely outshines the concern for the horses.
Fair.
So, do we get a reward for returning the girl? Maybe lots of meat?
Arabelle kind of looks at you. Says, "You are welcome here anytime. We routinely eat fairly well around here. We drink well too."
Weren't we welcome here before?
No.
And he's looking around the room.
I mean,
I think we missed Bees' delivery there. Just no. That was it.
No.
Thank you. I'm glad that we are now. That is some amount of peace. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, well, thank you for inviting us and welcoming us. And do you mind if we go check Diego's home?
Nope. You are welcome. You're welcome to. Sure. He'll turn up around here somewhere.
Not if the werewolf's got him.
I'm already heading over to his thing, which I think was this purple one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm having a look around.
Yeah. Yeah, you hop into his wagon. It's like a covered wagon. You go in there, and first you see the little script on the I guess wherever you put it, like on his little bed, and the floorboard raises up. He says, "Did you really find her?"
A huge, like, she went from, like, pure terror concern to, as soon as she sees that, like, the biggest grin. Like, if Paul comes up, he actually would probably be completely like, this is a side of her he has not seen. He maybe even saw it on Valeska, but Camila has never grinned like this. You son of a dog.
I'm glad that we found you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
By the way, the girl was eaten by a hag.
Sash, shut up. She's fine. She's fine, Diego. Don't listen to him.
He could kind of overhear what happened, but he was still hiding out. Because he could overhear you guys celebrating in the next tent. But he says, "So thank you so much." He says, I wish I could repay you. Anything you need?
Meat?
Do you have any meat?
I'm just glad you're okay.
He's like, I don't have any meat. Sorry, man. Yes, but anything I can do for you guys, you let me know, man. Yeah. Truly friends.
Excellent. Yes.
He says, kind of. Look, he kind of like makes eye contact with Camila, like kind of smiles, like your friends are all right. Which is a kind of revelation for him.
Just wait till you get to know them.
They're not that great.
I would like to think I am a delight.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
They were talking with their eyes. They didn't say anything.
So, does Zash believe him when he says he doesn't have any meat with that 4?
I don't know. You're just not good. You're not good at reading people. You're just very confused by them, I think.
Yeah.
You're like, maybe buy it. Maybe you're just suspicious of all people. I don't know how you want to do that for. Not very insightful.
Wouldn't happen to have any wine or anything, would you? I really need a drink.
Yes.
It's like, actually, we got a new shipment.
Didn't I have like I remember giving them to somebody, but didn't I have like 21 bottles of wine or something like that?
Oh, that's right.
You collected a bunch of wine.
Sweet.
You gave it somewhere. You gave it to someone. I don't remember.
I forgot who. I had 33 bottles of purple grape mash number 3 and 24
We need to play this
bottles
game
of
every day.
red
To remember this
Dragon
stuff.
Crush.
I remember
Yeah.
you getting that wine too.
No, Diego actually goes over and cracks open a barrel, hands you guys a couple of glasses of wine, or bottles of wine that are not even from Barovia. They are from another land.
Oh,
Because they can travel in and out. So they've smuggled some stuff in.
I
Is
haven't
there
had
any
this in
markings
years.
on? Is there any marking on the wine?
Oh man.
Like how they have labels and shit. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was wondering
yeah.
If maybe there's some clues to the outside world.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, there is some markings on there. You may look at it. And what languages do you know?
Let's see. Paul knows a bunch. He knows Common, Deep Speech, Gnomish, and Undercommon.
Oh, and I know Common, Halfling, and Infernal. I think I chose Halfling because there's Halflings in Vistani as well.
Yeah.
I actually think Zash knows a decent number.
Well,
Let's see.
Diego will
He
just
knows
tell you.
Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Druidic. Yeah, he knows a few.
It's abyssal. This is devil wine. No, he'll just tell you. He's like, this is some good shit. He said, this is some elven wine. He gives you guys a couple of bottles of it. None of you can read it, but yeah. But they're in trade. They're trade with all kinds of folks.
I will gladly engage. imbibe, and he will clink. He'll pour, and then he will take his glass and he'll say, "To friendship, being alive, and finally killing those fucking hags."
I can
I'll
drink
toast
to that.
Yeah, I'll toast.
Cheers, cheers, Diego says.
So, Zash looks at Diego and goes, "I bet I can drink you under the table."
A coy
Son of a
smile.
bitch.
I'd like to see this.
It's just, I can drink. Just don't tell anyone I was hiding inside my wagon, guys.
I'll say you were out on a hunt and you just.
I was
the
looking for Arabelle.
Oh, okay.
He says.
You were hunting for Arabelle.
Yeah. I says, yeah. Actually, there's a whole celebration. And all these. There's a million tokens on this map that are hidden. There's a lot of guys, people, and horses on this map that they all kind of come out and celebrate with you guys. You've definitely made friends here.
I'm glad.
And
So where's the food?
where's the food? They got some kind of meat on a stick. You don't know what it is.
That's fine by him.
Yeah. While you guys are kind of drinking, and there's like, again, compared to, I wish I had put on the encampment music, but they have there's music. This is like the liveliest place in all of this land, right? With these folks, and Luvash pulls Camila aside, and he says, "Listen, those guys you're running with, there's a hit. One of our men was hired to take them out.
In his head, he'll hear, who?
Some crazy rich lady in Velaki."
I think I know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah. He says, no. He says, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We,
Took care of her.
No, he says, we're not gonna fulfill that, job.
who put out? Could you tell us who gave you the job?
Well,
I'm not
I thought
talking to you.
Yeah, he pulled me aside and was talking to me secretly.
It's alright, yeah.
And she just said
Fine.
who.
He says, I don't know. It's some baron, I don't know, baroness, or I don't know. She had a title, some fancy old lady.
Yeah, that's exactly who I thought it was.
But she's got deep pockets and she's got a lot of friends.
I just imagine Paul over on the other side, just nodding to
with this
himself,
ridiculous
talking
perception.
with a drink.
Yeah. I'm over there with. I'm like halfway
Reading
across
lips.
The fire. I'm across the fire, drinking my wine like this. Damn it! I knew everything. How dare you try to keep secrets?
Once I know, I can look up her name later. I appreciate you guys, and I really am happy to see that Arabelle is okay. Has there been any other? Then this part I'm gonna say out loud. Has there been any other news about the werewolf attacks?
We've heard as many wolves as maybe a little more than there used to be. Just they're always out there. This music is so fun.
Any more children going missing?
What was that?
Is there any other children that have gone missing? Of the Vistania, I mean. Because I know they wouldn't give two craps about the children of the village.
Yeah. Just know that was very strange for one of ours to go missing.
She was a very intelligent little girl. Of course a witch would want her. For her nefarious deeds.
So I'm just glad you brought her back.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pull out her dress and cast Prestidigitation to kind of clean it up. It's still probably tattered, unless did Paul repair it? I don't remember. use mending on it?
So
No?
I don't think
No,
so.
he didn't.
Did I use mending on what?
On
The
the
dress. I don't think I've been holding on to it this whole time, but I just kind of cleaned off the blood of it, but it's still tattered. It's just it still doesn't make sense. Why the witch would take her and leave her dress there covered in... I guess maybe she wanted us to think she was dead. I don't know. But if you have a tailor, and I'm gonna hand it to him, this is hers.
This is thank you. This is oof. It's just prestidigitation only like covers one part of it. It still smells bad.
Well,
yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you can tell. It's like, thanks for trying. We'll take care of it.
I'd spend a couple of spells. Like it's a cantrip, so I could just clean up little bits of it at a time.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do with these folks in particular?
Zash wants to try to challenge each and every one of them, and he will take it to a drinking contest.
You get a lot of them very drunk. They didn't need much encouragement. They like to drink.
Immune to poison?
Yeah, and he's immune to poison, so you can't get drunk. This is a sick game he likes to play on people.
I know it is.
Now, granted, Camila doesn't know that, but like...
I think you end up getting like a lot of cool. It's mostly food. The stuff that they're trading. You probably get some jewelry out of them, like gambling over, betting who can drink more. I'm gonna give you some gold, some gold worth of jewelry. You'll get like some ruby earrings and.
I probably would have found some of the younger Vistania and used my produce flame and control flames to like tell stories in the fire.
So there was this big lizard man who liked to eat meat, and he couldn't sleep for a week.
Yeah, and he kept passing out in the middle of the carriage, and like it'll show like a flame silhouette of Zash like falling out of a carriage.
Well, I rolled a d6 and I got a 6. So Jester's gonna. I'm sorry, not Jester, but Zash is going to acquire various items of jewelry worth a total of 600 gold pieces. Because I rolled a 6 on a d6, so.
I'm sorry, 600 gold pieces.
Yeah, it's some really nice jewelry. Really nice jewelry. You really these guys are merchants and they're traders, and so they've got a lot of nice stuff, and he just drank them all into the table.
Yes. No, that's hilarious. I just want to point out that you gave him more gold from that than you've given us in this entire fucking game.
It's a shame you really can't spend it in this game, in this campaign. Yeah. You can bribe it, people, but yeah, there's not a lot of treasure to buy, unfortunately. It's not a great mall in Barovia. Fun. Awesome. So yeah, you got a shitload of really fancy jewelry. So just keep that in mind. Put that in your pocket. A lot of fancy jewelry.
Slow down a little bit. I'm gonna approach Paul and Zash, and like my temporary relief joy is now pretty much gone back to being dark. So what's the plan? Do we go after the werewolves?
Yes, I think that is absolutely the plan. We need to save whatever children we can, and we need to make certain that we can do this. That we are properly equipped for this matter, because from what I recall, the man said that there was, I think, somewhere between 36 to 40 werewolves.
Yeah, we've got the...
There's a lot. A lot of wolves.
30 or 40 plus, if I remember.
And we don't know how many of them actually want to be free. So, I mean...
I will say it was actually kind of nice to see Arabelle reunited with her father.
Dickhead as he is.
Zesh comes around the corner, just decked out in all these gold jewels, necklaces. Like, instead of earrings hanging from his ears, they're at the corner of his lips. And he's like,
Oh, you're starting to look like a proper Vistania.
That's so funny. I would.
I'm picturing Zash.
A bejeweled snake man.
I'm picturing him looking like a drug lord. Like all he needs is a bathrobe with like all the gold chains and everything.
Gonna update his art.
We need a porn stash on
Zash. But,
yeah, with chains in the bathrobe. Maybe he's got to have a little pouch too. You know what I'm saying?
But he comes around the corner all decked out. They actually did have some really good food. And what do I do with all these? I drunk them under the table.
Mm-hmm.
I think Paul is. I mean, he's small, and so I imagine that people are less inclined to look at him and the like. So he's just like listening to different conversations, trying to pick up on different, anything that might be able to help us. That's what he would be doing while while Zash is doing the drinking and while she's having her conversation. He's just listening, trying to pick up on information. And he's also just like, kind of like definitely. I imagine that he got this out of being not a mortician, although that's correct, but like a funeral director back home. Mm-hmm. Like people would come and they would be having these conversations, and I imagine like a lot of the times he just spent listening to like stories, just like pulling it all in. And so he became, I think in my mind's eye, he became kind of adept at, being there and present at these big gatherings, but not being part of them. Because he wasn't ever.
I'm seeing if the book has any particular like rumors that they might be discussing.
Sure.
Here's something fun. Because because a lot of them like you, they've taken a liking to you guys, and you're really grateful for what you've done. And they're very drunk. One of them tries to like pull Paul to the side and be like, "Hey man, you gonna buy one of these potions? Just want to know how we travel through the mists. Just buy one of these. You could travel through the mists too."
Can I roll an insight check to see if he's pulling my leg?
Sure.
Not great.
P.S. Does this count as a short rest?
You monster. Of course it does, you overpowered sorcerer who recharges on a short rest.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it should count. As a short rest.
I'm gonna use this short rest to use one of my
I want to say that you think he might. I mean, it seems too good to be true, but like it sounds like there might be something to this. Is what you intuit. But how do you respond? I'm thinking like maybe this works. How do you respond to that?
I respond by saying, you know what? I'm definitely interested, but we're keeping our money with a friend of mine. Do you mind coming with me so that way I can give you the money?
Yeah, let's go. He walks with his little potion.
I immediately go to Camilla.
Yeah. And you walk over to Camilla, who is hanging out. Who's hanging out with Diego, and Diego like slaps it out of his hand. He's like, "Don't give him that shit." Diego immediately slaps it out of his hand. He's like, "Don't worry about it. These guys are just trying to make a buck."
Okay, because he was going to give me a potion that would help me get through the mists. That's what he said.
Wait, we didn't use potions for them.
You didn't?
I don't think, right? That's not because she used to be able to travel.
Yes, that's right. So you know that this, you probably know this is a common snake oil thing that he will do for outsiders to make money off of Yeah, outsiders.
I'm gonna pick up the vial and look at it.
Yeah,
Do
I think
I
you
know
would
what
know
it is? Yeah.
I think you would know. It's just like, just bullshit. Rose water or something doesn't do anything.
Did he seriously try to sell this to you?
Yes. I thought, hey, this might be helpful.
This is water with dye.
It is. Hmm? Is that guy still right there?
No, he walked away as soon as Diego like slapped it out of his hand. He's like, "Well, see you later."
God dang it.
Yeah, I try and make a buck.
How about you
Can
catch the
I-
next jumps?
What was that?
Wait.
She just yelled after him. Go catch some other jumps.
Yeah.
Can I do something as he's walking away?
Sure, you can try it.
I want to use thaumaturgy, and this is totally to scare him. I want to use thaumaturgy to make my voice boom 3 times as loud and go, "Come back here right now!" And then I can also cause flames to flicker. So as I say that, the flames flicker and get like a little bit brighter and stronger.
Ridiculous.
And there's a crack of thunder in the sky as well as I do that.
I'm trying to remember what time of day it was when y'all left. Like, is it nighttime now? Like, how long have we been? I don't remember what time it was when we got to the.
I don't remember either.
I should have reviewed it.
I think we decided it was a 2-hour trip to the
Yeah. And I don't know if y'all did it right off the bat, like when you first woke up, or I don't even remember. It's been ages.
Let's just say it's night.
It's night.
We did.
When you do your thaumaturgy, come back here. You actually hear some wolves howling out in the wilderness outside, like almost in response to your loud cry. That's fun.
That's fun. Awesome.
Awesome.
All right, team. All right, team best friends. We are we're working on the name, but I kind of like it. I think that first off. Oh wait, so I didn't actually get a rumor. The thing, the water was the thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I come over to everybody and I
You mean like forget about it. You're like, guys, there's this potion. Oh yeah.
Yeah. God dang it. I tell them, all right. I think we all want to like go do the werewolf thing next, right? We all on the same page about that?
Yes, but perhaps we should sleep on it.
Wait till the morning.
Yeah, no, I think it's wise to deal with werewolves during the day.
I agree. We do still need to keep travel time into consideration as well, though. How long it might take us to get to the lake. Or to the mountain behind the lake, I believe?
Yeah. Diego
also-
says, go ahead.
We're also going to use that guy to be our in to get in there to challenge the leader, possibly to become the
Ivan.
new leaders of the pack. So
Ivan.
I don't know if that's something we still want to do, but
I can leave that to you guys. Maybe I can, I don't know, hang back if things go bad, which they probably will. But I'm not the best at communicating with dogs.
yeah, you seem like a cat person to me. I can see it.
I like cats and horses.
I knew it. I knew it.
What was your first hint, Paul?
Well, you were kind of obsessed with those horses. I'm just going to say.
They
horse
were
girl.
sweet, and I was going to name them.
Yes. So
I named
that
him
was-
a muffin and cupcake.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I named him. Sorry. Okay, so Diego will say, you know, if you I know you're not used to sleeping. At least you guys aren't used to sleeping out here, but the wolves don't bother us.
Wait, why don't they bother you?
He kinda
And
looks
Paul
around.
said,
ahead.
actually, because I remember them saying, don't forget they are also working under Strahd's protection. Aren't they? Isn't that what they told us when we first arrived?
Yeah,
Was that
he
they
kind
were
of looks
working for
around
Strahd?
and he's like, wait, the big guy. He didn't want to say in front of other people. He kind of clears his throat.
No, you can't go outside. No.
But we are already outside, Paul.
He's talking to his child.
Talking to my dog.
Oh, your dog. I was to say, why is your kid want to go outside at this hour?
She likes to jump up on my. Yes.
Oh, dog. That's so much cuter.
My dog, my child. Okay, sorry. Let me figure out what the hell's going on. I'll be right back.
It's fine.
Yeah. So are you going to be the one challenging their leader, Zash?
Mm.
Oh, that's right, because you can become a big doggo, right?
As Ash is stuffing his mouth full of another hunk of meat.
Meat stick.
I think he waited for me to take a bite of fries.
Well, Prank left the room.
Have I seen Zash's wolf form?
I think so. When you first joined the party and you were fighting direwolves, he was a direwolf, or he was a wolf too. I think he became a direwolf.
That's right, you were.
It was confusing because he was among all the other direwolves.
And you were
but
chasing
it had,
the one around
scales.
for food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's used to this kind of life, so she can absolutely find a place comfortable if they're gonna stay here until morning. And we'll keep Umbra on watch, and send Umbra to one of the tops of the wagons to just kind of keep an eye out.
All right.
Zash has never had problems sleeping outside, so
back home, sweet home.
Basically.
Awesome.
Well, wherever you go, I go, Zash.
All right. Zash literally just curls up somewhere, next to the barrels or something over here, and just falls asleep.
Yeah.
Right, I thought he was going home, but I was wrong. All right, this is fine. We can. I'll be fine. I take out my sleeping pad, put it right next to Zash, and use him to block the wind for the evening, because I'm assuming that he is much bigger than me.
Well, most definitely.
Yeah. You're like a child compared to him.
Okay, yes, I am. Get it out of your system?
You're adorable, Paul.
Awesome.
No. I'm a man. A child-sized man.
It's okay. It's okay. You have been incredibly helpful, and I am thankful for you and Zash's company.
Zash has already passed out.
You're welcome.
It's okay. I'm kind of smiling over at Zash, seeing that he can finally sleep again.
Oh, good point.
I think this is the second night that he's been able to actually sleep, or the third.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah. He had a rough go of it with those hags. He finally not worry about them. Awesome. I don't have any good music for pretend like the music stops. It slowly fades out as you guys are all kind of, there's always people partying way too late, but it gets a lot quieter. You guys get some rest. And I didn't prepare any fun dreams or visions or book shenanigans tonight. So
We actually dream. Or sleep.
Actually get to sleep.
Yeah.
What do you think you dream about? I'll put it on you guys instead of making me dance all the time for your nights. What are you dreaming about? I think you might still be having nightmares, but you tell me.
Start with Paul. Bus.
I think Paul, as he rests, is dreaming about his home in the Underdark.
Mm.
I think I think maybe the Arabelle, like saving Arabelle, inspires dreams of him possibly actually succeeding in saving half of his family before they were killed by dark elves. And so I think it's like a very bittersweet dream. It's bittersweet because it's like something he always wanted, but bitter when he wakes up and realizes it's not true.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also like the first time you really get to like think about them because you've been in the midst of all this tragedy of this land, and you're like, oh yeah, my life sucks too.
Yeah.
All right, Mini or Jester, whoever, what are you dreaming about tonight? Camila
You want to go first, Zash?
and
Yeah,
Zash.
I think Zash is literally just dreaming of meat. Yeah, that is it. He's
Just
running
off his
around,
chest.
just meat everywhere. He's running through a land of meat, Willy Wonka style.
I'm picturing like a giant haunch of meat, like a turkey leg, but with actual legs running away, and you're like stalking it and chasing it cartoon style.
Yeah,
A leg with legs.
Yeah.
And like little stockings on the legs. I don't know why they're sexy. It's funny. String of meat. And how about Camila?
Camila, I finally get to use more of those memories I shared with you a long time ago.
It's been a minute.
So the music, the singing, the dancing slowly melds into Camila's mind as she falls asleep. And even in her dreams, she can hear a cacophony of the music, singing, cheering, filling the air as the clan, another clan, not this one, of Vistania, are dancing around a bonfire. Camila's younger, probably around 17, and she dances gaily with several partners, her dress flowing with the music. The merriment is then interrupted by screams as a monstrous centipede form breaks through the trees and plows into the crowd. Its gaping maw clamps down hard onto an unsuspecting woman whose death shrill, accompanied by the crunch of her bones, still resonate within Camila's mind. The Vistani fighters take up arms as others lead the less battle-prone to safety. Camila tries to fight as the beast barrels towards a child of the camp. She tries to cast a spell, but she casts it in vain as the creature snatches up the child, swallowing them nearly instantly. She stares in shock, her hand still raised. She's shoved behind a tent by her brother, who begins to pummel the creatures with spells, while others hack off its many limbs. After a lengthy battle, 2 more fall to the beast, but Camila's brother offers to help her up. She stares at him with tear-stricken eyes and a sense of hopelessness as her gaze moves to the spot where the child was, and her sorrow becomes inconsolable. Her brother hugs her back, and that's when she wakes up.
Oh.
And about all these. She wrote so many great things that we haven't done at all.
It's okay.
Stop writing backstories for your characters. There's no time. It's so beautiful. It's so exciting. Okay, thank you for sharing, guys.
We'll get to it, right?
Oh yeah, well,
Eventually, when it
we're
comes
getting to it.
naturally.
Yeah, we're getting to more of that eventually.
But there was
Zip.
a few hints in that dream.
Yeah.
But
Gosh,
anyway.
I want to thank you for that. So yeah, you guys dream. You wake. Maybe a little hungover, everyone except for Zash. And it's a new day. There are people passed out all around you. It's a party, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a new day. The sun is rising. It is becoming light outside, even though there's not a sun.
Camila probably wakes up a little bit earlier than the others, and she begins to kind of wake everyone up. It's time to go. And, like, anyone who sees her, that joy and, like, temporary relief that she had last night is gone. And she's back to almost miserable. We need to get going. Wake up.
Hold up a sec.
I I think Paul, like, he wakes up and then he begins his prayers to Kalimvor and the like, just trying to find some sense of solace and connection, even though it's less than normal or muddied or what have you. I think his mind is also on, like, everything that happened in Tresk. Is that what it was called?
Kresk,
Yeah, Kresk.
the town with the kid and the.
Yeah, I mean, there was that. There was the whole mongrel men thing.
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was the angel. Like, that's kind
The
of
fallen angel. Yeah. Yeah, he had a great night. It's a rough morning.
So yeah, he's just praying to Kalimvor.
Reality is beginning to dawn on us again.
Yeah.
I'll go over to where Diego is. He's probably passed out, I'm assuming still.
Is Ash?
Oh no, Diego.
Oh, Diego. Yeah, he's among the passed out. He doesn't have as much business in the morning as you guys do.
I'll grab like a blanket and kind of cover it around him to keep him from chilling.
Yeah. Awesome.
Dash wakes up and he's just hungry.
Instead of dispel magic, I'm going to prepare daylight.
Okay. Cool.
So this is a long rest.
Prepare your spells.
So for
you
guys,
you got an official long rest. For everyone for whom that matters.
I'm also gonna pull out the Tomb of Strahd and once again cast mage armor on myself, so that my armor class is 15.
Cool. Okay. So you all hit the road. Let me go back to the map. Big map. And say goodbye to your new friends. All passed out all around you. And
I'll leave a letter, just a very simple one that just says "Take care of yourself" to Diego, and we'll return.
Yeah. Cool. All right, you guys follow the path down the hill, past all the past the tents, the wagons, past the solid structures where the elves live. Some of them are already up, kind of tilling ground for they got their own little farm out there. And you hit the road. Are we going back to town, or are we heading straight for the wolves?
Is there...
We could check in with Theramin first, or do you think we should head there, because we've already lost a lot of time trying to help the children, or help Arabelle.
I mean, we could... I think we should run in, just make certain that...
Not bad.
What's-her-face is okay.
Irina.
Oh!
Yeah.
Irina.
Also,
while
we're walking, no.
Gotcha.
I'm going to actually, like, when we get away from the camp, first I'm going to make sure that it's just us. So I'm going to kind of look around, make sure nobody's decided to follow us or anything because of what I was told.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure not all of the Vistania feel that way.
Sure.
Let me see here. And then I'm going to fill everyone in.
That there was a hit put on you guys. Yeah. I should have said that he should have told you that, not just on your party, but also on Irina.
Oh, you think he would have told us that?
I think he would have told you that. It's just he would have said in a way that he didn't care. He's like, he's looking out for you guys and some woman, some, that girl you were here with, that red-haired girl you were here with.
What is the woman that killed me? Her name? I can't remember.
The woman who killed you?
Yeah, the one who did Cone of Cold. Yeah, she killed me,
Lady
remember?
Voctor. Lady
Yeah.
Voctor.
So Lady Voctor put out a hit on us.
I think I was
That's
just
the gist
told,
you get. That's the gist you get.
Yeah.
When?
I don't know. He just said that there was a hit on us by a noble lady, and the only one I could think of that might have issues with us would be Lady whatever her name is.
Voctor.
When
It
is
sounds,
really
sounds like her.
important, though,
Yeah.
because like if it happened yesterday, like that means it was after us saving her daughter.
Yeah.
If it happened before saving her doctor, that makes sense given the fact that she was already defending us from, you know.
Yeah.
All I know
Interesting question.
is they're not going to be acting on it, at least from what I was able to understand.
Not that it matters, but what's the marching orders? You guys are heading back to town.
I'd probably be in the middle.
Front.
Yeah.
Zash front.
Yeah, I just always assume Zash front.
Fair.
Close to Zash, like right in back of him in the middle.
Right behind the Zash.
Then yeah, I'll take up the rear. But like probably like somewhat next to Paul as I'm telling him and Zash this information.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, you guys are just walking. It's cool. You occasionally hear a little like again you hear the ravens. You occasionally hear a wolf like way off in the distance. Like it's not close to you or anything. But as you I don't know where that horse came from, though. That was fun. As you guys are walking, I'm going to need dexterity saving throws from all three of you as you walk.
Crap. I hit dexterity, not saving
As
throw.
you're walking down this totally normal-looking path.
Well, my dexterity and my saving throw is the same. Can I still use it?
If it's the same roll, then yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. So, Zash trips on a tripwire, and immediately the earth below you moves like quickly.
One? Damn.
Well, you tripped it, but you were quick enough to jump over the effect, as is Camila. Paul, however, and it's hilarious that it's Paul, finds himself caught in a net and hanging about 20 feet up in the air in a trap. He's now hanging from a tree 20 feet in the air in a big net.
Would you say that the holes in the net are big enough for a child to fit through?
No. I would not say that.
Tell me, would Paul's passive perception allowed him to see it?
No.
How
No,
high?
I will not say that.
How high up is he?
This trap was set by an
20.
expert.
My passive perception is 20.
Yeah, he was contemplative. He was feeling contemplative.
Yes.
Yeah. How high
Just
up
thinking
is he
about
currently hanging upside down?
What's that?
How high up is he currently?
20 feet up in the air.
20 feet.
Friends.
Okay.
20 feet up in the air.
I could
know what?
use a little bit of assistance.
I would be happy to help you down. Zash, can you catch him? And I'm producing fire in one of my hands.
Why, he's just hanging around.
You hear ahead. Oh, we put you guys on the map. How about that?
Oh, we get a map.
It's a map. It's a map.
He's hanging right around here. You guys jumped out of the way. Paul is now hanging up in this tree in a net. Yeah, what do you do? Tell me what you do. I give you perception checks, everybody.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Perception. Yeah, Zash is oblivious. He's up there. He's just watching his buddy hang in the
Paul.
Is this perception check vision based?
It could be. It could be.
Then 21.
All right. You do hear. You see ahead. Something rustling in the trees ahead.
Zash is literally just watching.
Watching him swing with his back turned.
He's saying
what is rustling. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, so why you just hanging around?
Camila, you are also distracted by Paul's swinging.
Oh,
but Paul sees something. Sees something ahead.
I've got my flames produced. I'm about to chuck it up at the top of the. Is it a rope that got him?
It was like a snare trap with a rope that. I mean, it was like a net connected to a rope that was sprung and tight. I'm gonna
try to hurl the fire at the top of the rope to see if I can set it on fire at the top, so that it'll break and he can fall. That's why I told Zash to be ready to catch him.
Well, you guys are obsessing over this rope. Paul sees again. Let me get there.
What do I see?
You see a man. I think it's a man. No, it's two men.
I'm telling you, I got this.
It's like a skinny guy. And he rounds the corner. And he's logging into Roll20.
Hello, my friends. It has been quite a while. And he pulls out his accordion.
I forgot to mention he's also massively wounded. You see, he's skinny. He's got there's blood all over his uniform.
And he coughs up a bunch of blood.
He's like limping toward you, trying to be charming.
Hey, my friends. How goes it? And he coughs up a bunch of blood on his shoes. I am doing fine. How are you?
Paul is just like, I think he's just like, Duvad?
Yes, it is I. Hello. You fucking left me.
Stay right where you are. Stay right where you are.
Who the hell is this?
I tell Camilla and Zash, like, we need to be very careful. Duvad, I really want to believe that's you. I really want to believe you're safe, but the last we saw you, you were ensorcelled by the devil.
And look who came to save me. No one.
It looks like Will Smith may have came to save you.
Yeah, a slightly Will Smith looking man emerges from the bush. He says,
I nearly knocked myself out trying to hit that barrier.
It's true. We did knock at it several times. We couldn't get through to you.
Yes, well,
time.
I have journeyed many days to reach you. Because, well, I need your help. We need your help. And he gestures back at the man.
He kind of peeks out kind of suspiciously and walks.
Come, my friends. Look, my friends. Very competent. And like you see Paul's turning in the trap. Like
he's still his hands swinging around.
Like I said, very competent adventurers. Yes, yes.
Alright, I could use some help getting down. Okay, hold on. Next turn, I'll finish.
Hey, I got these. I'm gonna throw the fire.
My friends, very competent. Like I said.
So
especially the tiny one.
Turning this way now. God damn, son of a bitch.
Don't mind the child. He's very creepy.
The child. So this guy comes forward. He's also really beat up. I mean, Duvad and this guy both look like they're on death's door. Like they're not doing well. These two guys, and you recognize Duvad. This other guy is limping out. Seems to be with Duvad.
Duvad, I want to make certain it's you.
Is this the same guy from the dinner?
Yes.
Yes, this is the same guy from the dinner. Yes, he got
One of them.
sold by the devil. Yes, and
Hello. You are new.
I'm gonna look at him. Can I insight to see? This is so suspicious. Last time I saw was this stranger got dragged off by Strahd. I can't imagine that this person would have easily been able to get out of his clutches.
You know what? Hold that insight check, because Duvad will say, "It's a long story," and we'll move into a cutscene.
Yay, cutscene!
Horizontal wipe.
Do you have the?
I have the document.
Okay, cool. We'll see if we can work together on this. But okay,
guys, really quick. Can we
pause? Go ahead.
Wait, I'm so glad you're here.
We've been planning this for like a weekish.
Yeah.
Have you seen the stream? Have you seen the stream?
I did not.
We hired Minnie to make some art for him.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
It's so cool.
It's really cool. She did that in like one day.
Like, so fucking talented. Thank you, Minnie. You're an amazing person.
Not a problem. I couldn't have you come in and not have a caricature, you know?
It's fine. I would have limped along with my stolen military photograph of that one dude.
So, yeah. So, it's a long story, he says. You guys remember that another great piece of art that Minnie made when there was the joke at the dinner table with our first session together when Paul was like, "I trust your stay has been comfortable," and she's lovely. And there's like dead bodies, flooded dungeon. We find ourselves back in this exact same space. Let me get this. Yeah. Darkness. Drip. 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 Flies buzzing. The rancid smell of rotten meat violating your nose and mouth. Unable to see much beyond this dark cell, one can be certain there's at least one dead body nearby. In this flooded dungeon, Duvad's bony frame sits on a stone ledge, submerged in stagnant water up to his thin waist, soaking in the pungent stink of death. A voice cries out weakly, and from another cell, a man. He quietly begs for mercy. Then he screams out in pain. He howls, like an animal, like a wolf. His horrifying howls give way to weak whimpers, and then silence. Trying to keep his mind right, Duvad listens for any more information. He hears nothing. Drip. Drip. The figure of a woman materializes before him, inches from his face. He jumps with a start, but is quickly calmed by her presence. Jet black hair, cut with jagged, asymmetrical whimsy. The top of her face is obscured by a mask made from a human skull. Let me see if I can pull out some art for you guys. Yeah. Even in the pitch black of the cell, her eyes seem to glow with a fiery red. She wears a fine golden silk ball gown, somehow unsullied by the disgusting water in which she stands. With a suddenly glassy look in his eyes, Duvad speaks.
Are you hungry, milady?
Of course, my pet, she responds through gritted teeth, canines protruding over her thin lips. Duvad tilts his head to the side, and the image is obscured in dark shadows. The shadows give way to another vision, another occurrence of the woman appearing in Duvad's cell, and him presenting his neck to her. Over and over, Duvad's blood is drained, dribbling down the pointed chin of the vampire. Drip, drip,
Ugh.
Weakened, gaunt, no longer actively looking for and listening for intel, Duvad is now slumped over in his cell, nearly face down in the water. Again, the woman appears. You should at least try to make yourself look more presentable. You tasted so sweet when you first arrived, and now look at you. You're more pathetic every day. Duvad quickly rises to his feet and stands up straight.
My deepest apologies, milady. You deserve my best.
Duvad stares blankly at the wall of his cell. What is the matter with you? Look at me, she says. In a flash, Duvad raises his fist out of the water and plunges a shiv deep into the glowing red eye of the vampire. She shrieks and instinctively slashes a claw across his chest, ripping his chest open. Determined, Duvad jerks out the shiv out of her eye and quickly plunges it into the other one. Ensuring he has blinded her, he grips the iron rod and forces it deeper into her skull. He pushes so hard he goes through her and into the cell wall. He realizes she's vanished into a mist.
Bouche-moi! Bouche-moi!
The mist swirls around the critically injured Duvad as he fruitlessly slashes at the cloud. It then frantically scatters through the room and chaotically swirls outside of Duvad's cell.
Come back here, milady. Don't you want some more fresh blood? With all the adrenaline running through the veins?
Oh my
You deserve my best.
She slowly begins to rematerialize just outside his reach, beginning with her face floating in the mist. Her eyes no longer glowing red, now only dark holes.
Oh, my lady, the darkness of your eyes just entices me.
The rest of her head and body begin to return to its original form, and her eyes once again light up inside the mask.
Satana, Satana.
With her newly regenerated eyes, she looks at Duvad's gaping chest wound and sneers. Pity you're dying. I'm already dead. She shakes her head in disappointment. And here I thought... She freezes mid-sentence. She blinks. Blood drips from her eyes. She falls face first into the water. Duvad struggles to see what happened. Behind him stands this Will Smith-looking fella, having driven a plank of wood through her back and out of her chest.
Oh, a steak!
Barely standing himself, this other gentleman looks at Duvad's wound and says, "That went almost just like we planned. Let's go." Back to modern times.
And
Correct
now
time.
you have heard my sad story.
They're both critically wounded.
I would require healing of the now variety, please.
Yes, no, please.
The healer is the one up there, he says.
Yes, I thought you would have been smarter than that to have got caught in my trap. Don't worry, it's a simple countermeasure situation here. And he walks over here and he just like nips a wire and then the thing falls down to the floor, just like crashes. Oh yes, I'm sorry. Be ready to catch him.
I'm okay. I'm all right. All right.
The very, very competent adventurers, yes?
This is
Like I
quite
said.
a reunion.
Yes.
Camilla, this is our friend Duvad. When we were brought into this land by your people, he was one of the original four, along with Zash and myself. There's still our other friend. I don't know if he's... I don't know. Do you know if what happened to Chen at all?
No, I do not. Nothing happened that wasn't I did not meet him. No.
Yeah. No, he doesn't remember what happened to Chen. At least
Days
since the
blended
dungeon.
by.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
Yeah. How long has it been? That's a good question.
But a week?
Like a week?
It's a long ass week. It's a year and a half of gaming.
I thought it was years, multiple years.
It's been about a week. Man,
It's been a long day. Mondays, am I right?
you got drained.
Yes, just one way. Ugh.
Come here. Let me help you and your friend. What's your friend's name, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh,
Yes, this
Emil.
is
Emil. He says, throw a little. I don't know if you can see his name.
Emil? You know, Emil, you look a little bit like a Will to me. So and that rhymes with Emil, so I'm going to call you Will.
No. See,
that
he's
name out of your motherfucking mouth.
No, see, he's Emil
so
because
Samuel will be your name instead.
No. See, he's a meal because he is more than just a whole snack. I was
Don't
taught
say that
this.
in front of Zash.
I was taught this
meal?
in the prison. He said this was a very funny joke and that I should tell you this. So.
All right, well, here we go. I'm going to cast.
Is he your cool black friend?
I made a cool black friend in prison.
No. Oh no.
We joined the same gang.
I'm gonna cast Aura Vitality. If there's, do we have anything going on for the next minute? Or are we clear?
As far as we can tell.
Okay, then for a minute. So
Just
I'm gonna do Aura
standing on this
Vitality.
path back to the town. Yeah.
That's for a 30-foot radius until the spell ends. I use a bonus action every round to cure somebody 2d6 hit points. So we're all good. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just make a.
I mean, Emil and Duvad, between the two of them, you're gonna need.
Well, here let's
110 hit points.
All right. Well, let's see here. So first heal for Duvad. 9. Second heal for Duvad. 8. Third. 4. Then a
Can you just
7.
roll all the d6s at once so we don't have to do the math?
Okay, so tell me where you are, Duvad, after that.
Okay, let me just add all this up then.
18 plus 17, that's 37.
Okay. Plus 5. That's.
Wait, 18 plus
32. I'm at. I'm at a fifth or 3/5 of my health. Sorry.
Wait,
He's more than half now.
I'm 3/5 of my health.
And okay, let me help out Emil as well, because he looks not good too, correct?
Yes.
Paul, didn't you say? Wait, hold on. Did you say it was 37? 9, 8,
I think
4,
so.
7, 7. Hold on, because he's only at 32 HP right now, and he was at 5.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you guys can see his token.
So 14 plus 18, 18 plus 17 so actually 35 hit points. And you had 5, so he should be at 40.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, so the next one will be for Emil. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did them in sections of 5. So 13 plus 16 is 29, plus 9 is 36.
Give him a total 36?
Correct.
He's above half now, so he thanks you. Kind of sheepishly. He says, Duvad says, you guys are vampire killers.
Well,
Zash holds up the head on his belt.
Yeah.
They
killed Vampire Spawn, is what they killed.
They have killed a number of vampires. I of course was there to assist them with my amazing abilities, which you know of course. Of course, I told you many times in the dungeons.
Yeah.
I almost called him Will. Thanks, Chris. He's a fucking jackass.
Awesome.
But yes, they're quite competent whenever they're not worrying about food or dead people. And he looks over at Paul.
What do you mean?
Oh my God.
That's my job.
Yes.
I usually deal with dead people. That's my job.
Yes.
By
Be
the way,
quiet.
I am the new mortician in the town.
Oh, congratulations, my friend. I was tortured for a week.
Hey, by the way, you should come in our place. We've got a nice bed for you.
I'm coming where?
Yeah, I own the mortician's house now. And
Oh, where we
one of
killed
the
all those
things
other
I'm-
vampires, right?
One
Oh,
of the things
good.
one
The
of the
vampire
things I'm
nest.
doing, I want to give everyone a bed, so I'm kind of retrofitting some caskets that we can all use as beds.
Oh, lovely, lovely. I'm sure Hot Topic Me would really love that.
Should we go to town and tell Irina that there is a hit on her head?
Wait, on Irina's head too, or just us?
No, I told you it was her too. That's what Bees was
First,
saying
before
earlier.
we do that, everybody hold hands. We need to pray.
What?
Kellenvor, we
Everyone
come
hold
before
hands.
you,
And I'm
thank you.
talking to Emil, like, he didn't do this before.
I want to, as the god of death, you watch over us.
I'm
until
sorry,
we
I
all
didn't know he was
meet
this
our
evangelical.
end. I hope that none of the ends are grisly. I hope all of us die eventually, peacefully in our sleep.
Oh, I forgot how much I
Um,
hated you.
And I hope as well that Camilla's demon might be gone from her eventually. That Zash would learn to not eat people. And that Emil would actually accept his true identity and name.
It's like the reverse of dead naming somebody.
Oh my god.
You're renaming someone.
Oh my god.
I also...
Accept this true identity.
Guys, you're gonna have to buckle in. I've got to do this for 10 minutes for prayer of healing. So hold on.
Yeah, just role play the full 10 minutes.
I got to role play. Okay, so no, prayer of healing is what I'm doing. But the prayer is long and
Hold hands.
meandering. We're all holding hands for 10 minutes. Paul
It's getting
is
sweaty.
It's getting sweaty.
He's got like a
He's getting
death grip
full
on my hand.
sweat.
I've been trying to get out of it for the past 10 minutes.
It's really
Emil
just
is like, Emil is just kind of talking over Paul's prayers. He says, I do appreciate these prayers and this healing.
I promise there is healing at the end of this, but he's normally not this
17.
weird about it. And this
An
is for someone who's
additional-
normally weird.
An additional 17 hit points for Emil and Duvat. And
so
presumably
funny.
everybody, but...
If you needed it, yeah. Yeah, it's rested.
Up to max.
I'm
Nice.
so squishy. I'm only at 36 max.
Huh.
Yeah,
I have a whole quantity.
Emil's doing better. He's a pretty tough guy. He kind of clears his throat. He's like, we've got to...
In Kellenvor's name... Amen.
Oh, thank God. My hand is just like it's pruny from all the sweat. You produce a lot of
Sorry.
sweat for such a small body.
Yeah,
And-
With his fancy jewelry on.
Oh,
Yeah,
we have Mr. Z over here.
Mr. Z.
I love it.
Mr. Z. That was so good.
And a
Yeah,
picture.
you see Zash all decked out in gold, like
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, so
Well,
Emil,
you know we
again,
can't spin that, right?
just listen, this is... He said you guys are good. He said you guys are tough.
Yes. For the most part. This one, and he points at Zash. That one's the tough one. That one
He's
is
very
like
tough. That's true.
hide
Zash
behind it.
over there,
behind
like,
it.
chewing on his knuckle.
Yeah.
My job is to keep him standing so that he can continue to be tough.
And this one's the new one. I don't know her, but I think she's spooky magics. I think.
I just kind of wave. Like a little twiddle of my fingers. Don't mind me. Yeah,
Yes.
a little
Hello.
bit.
We will be much more acquainted in the coming days, I'm certain.
And then,
Oh, it was the lady.
Umbra's gonna land on my shoulder, like spewing shadows as I just pet and watch you guys warily, because I still don't trust you yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
wonderful!
fair.
She's
That's
got
fair.
that smoky raven. That's neat. That's a cool thing to
Smoky
have.
bird.
It's an owl.
You should know Duval is kind of a killjoy about everything. So just
Especially my
I-
prayer.
Hey, the joy in life is me living, so that's why I kill Joy. Y'all's joy, because y'all's joy gets me killed.
So
That's true.
Zash
Almost
leans
did.
over and whispers in his ear. So, did you sleep with the vampire?
I mean, There was penetration going on for certain. Things into the
Oh.
neck.
Oh.
Yes.
Mostly. And the eyes.
And the eyes. Oh yes, I did. Did you not hear my story? I stabbed a girl in the eyes.
Yeah,
Twice.
I was
That
also
actually
gonna-
was rather impressive.
Yes. I totally would have killed her if not for the whole Misty thing.
I'm sorry that Strahd probably had his way with you as well. That's
No, he actually treated me really nice the few times he came down. But yeah, no, his bride, I did not like her. She was very gushy.
Yeah, we're one bride down, by the way. I showed you
But
guys
also
the art of the brides.
I prefer my women a lot older. So
I think she was probably older than you give her credit for.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was probably hundreds, if not thousands of years
Frozen
old.
before her prime.
wait, and he turns around to the email. You didn't tell me this. I would have stayed.
frozen for her.
Okay, this is getting stupid.
Sorry, that was a dumb character choice I made.
I really enjoy it. I want to give you guys the lore dumps here. Emil looks at the party. He looks at Duvad.
They can help you. I promise. We can help you.
And he, gosh, just time check. How we all doing?
I'm good.
That's still good.
Okay. I just want to make sure you don't let me put a neat button on it just yet. Okay, then he can share a little bit with you guys then. He's gonna say, I need you guys to kill my pack leader.
Wait, hold on. Have we heard his name before? Now that I think about it?
No, this guy's name you've not heard. I don't think. Maybe you did.
Wait. Oh my God.
As soon as he said
Jester.
I don't know, maybe
Jester,
with your notes.
Inspiration.
No, that was Max that did that.
Hey,
Oh, inspiration then.
quick on the.
If only you were the GM to this game.
Yeah. It's like you have the. When did you get the power to just dole out things?
He never loses it.
Yeah, go ahead and take it, man. Yeah, you just.
Bottle cap.
Thank you. I'm going ahead and
This
marking
game with
it.
no bottle caps.
You're welcome. You're welcum.
I don't know
Actually,
if
I
you read
used
this.
my-
I don't know
no.
if Ivan shared Emil's information.
Yeah, I don't think it was Emil. I might be thinking of another werewolf. Wait, does this mean you're a werewolf?
He nods.
He's, as my people say, the furry.
Well, I mean, this kind of works out for us.
Lost in
'cause
translation.
We were hoping to go to see the werewolves anyway.
Yes, and I really teamed up with him to get out of there because, I mean, the only thing scarier than a werewolf is a vampire. So let's team up with a werewolf to kill a vampire. Simple math.
We had a deal. He says, looking over at Duvad. He says,
Yes.
you help me, I help you.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you did help, but I totally would have killed her if you weren't there.
Yeah, so we're going to look past Duvad for a moment because it would be kind of silly.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, no.
Emil, we know the name of the current pack leader, correct?
Yes, he would tell you. Kirill, I think is what I said, right?
But that's the same one that we knew too, right?
Then what same name you've heard? Yes.
Right. So you need us to kill Kirill.
Says, I need your help. I don't think any of us can do it alone.
All right. Hypothetically, if we kill him, do you become the new pack leader?
I thought that's how they worked.
I believe it works on Sith Lord rules, yes.
Isn't that why we were originally going to have Zash challenge him?
He looks
Either
at
way,
Zash.
I was hired to kill
Yes.
a werewolf pack leader, and you guys owe me for leaving me to the wolves, no pun intended.
Ash's arm starts to turn all sorts of like scale and fur mix.
Yeah.
And it just starts to form a paw.
Oh yes, bear man.
It's not a bear, it's a wolf paw.
He
Oh,
gets. Emil approaches you and smells you. Says, "You're not one of us."
I'm something completely different. And venom starts to drop from his teeth.
Yeah.
Would you care to find out?
Maybe I do. He looks over at Duvad. He says,
Ugh.
I wasn't planning to be the new pack leader. He says, if no one else steps up, I will. He says, that Guinness is too old.
Camila kind of crosses her arms. If you were to become the pack leader, is it still your intention to kidnap children from the village?
He says, kidnap children?
We were told the werewolves are kidnapping children.
He says, yeah, this is why he needs to go. I will not kidnap children.
Would you allow me to...
Can I insight?
Yeah.
Come on, my guy I met in prison is totally outstanding. This guy...
Actually, this tracks. This absolutely tracks if he's in prison because the current leader is... No, I believe him.
Yeah, I don't think
No insight required.
He's legit.
Oh, you did roll that one. That's funny.
Logically, though, it does make sense if he was in prison, and we do know that Strahd put this guy in this place of power, then, yeah.
Strahd would be putting those that he can control easier in power.
Correct, and he would also be getting rid of people who would not want to obey. Tell us, so we need to have a quick policy discussion here. What's your feelings on Strahd?
Get these rolls. You're all rolling bullshit. I love it.
So bad.
I love it. I when Paul rolls a natural one on a wisdom save, any wisdom check, I get super excited. He says his thoughts on Strahd. Yeah, if on the rare occasion you roll a 1, yes. So his thoughts on Strahd. I feel like I wanted to interrupt Duval when he was like, he came down, he was pretty cool to me. And it would be like, he was not cool. He needs to go. He needs to die.
He's
Um,
pro killing Strahd, everyone. That's a good.
Yeah.
Good.
As long as
I
you...
says,
I
I don't know how, but you take care of my problem. We'll help you with the big problem.
It looks like we're going to be killing two birds with one stone.
Zash leans over to him. What if I want you to bite me?
He looks back and says, you couldn't handle it.
That's the most fun drop.
It's perfect. God, I wasn't even thinking of it like that, but it was a perfect response.
I thought that's what you were going for.
No,
I was like,
sincerely,
just a nice period for this.
Sincerely, I think that was a little insight you got from Ivan, which was adults don't transition well to lycanthropy.
Right. So is it your intention then that the curse would kind of run through the people until it is gone?
We can... He hesitates for a moment. So we can have our own children. Just at least some of us can, he says.
So
there's two ways to make a lycanthrope.
Mm-hmm.
There's the biting way. There's the other way.
The other way is more fun.
So, am I to assume then you know the most efficient way to kill a werewolf, being one yourself? Which could help give us an advantage against taking down this pack leader.
He's like, that's why I need your help. I can't do it. Yes, that's right. He's no ordinary werewolf anymore. Ever since he swore fealty to Strahd, he's become more powerful, bigger, stronger. He's not like the rest of us anymore.
Is he like a mix of a werewolf and a vampire?
I don't think so.
I've heard such things are blasphemous.
This would be
As blasphemous as anything else around here.
Well, that's true, but I mean, I've never heard of a werewolf and a vampire creating some sort of hybrid.
Yeah.
But I can't think of any other way that Strahd would be able to empower a werewolf.
Duval, do you notice his hand is just shaking at the thought of a vampire werewolf? It's like, yes, this is quite something. Maybe like he's got like hand quiver and like the arrows are all sharing.
Or that's right. A vampire werewolf even.
A wervam. A werpeer.
Oh my god.
Okay. How has he changed? Did he just bulk up, not skip leg day?
Exactly. That's it. He bulked up. He did skip leg day. Let me just double check. Real quick, double check his character.
Did you know him before he was in
It's like,
power?
yeah, he was more or less like the rest of us, just a bigger asshole. He challenged Skennis for leadership of the pack. Skennis didn't even fight. He just gave it up. He's an old man. He's getting old.
Were you there when he got this increase in power? Or did he just show up one day and he was much stronger?
I
So
believe he
back.
had a 3-episode arc where he yelled, and then his hair grew bright blonde,
right.
and his
It
eyes
was-
turned blue.
He yelled for a long time.
It's foretold among my people.
He said, well, yeah, he said that he came back. Sorry, yeah, what would I tell you? I don't want to like give you the whole shebang bang, but give me a persuasion check. See
Oh.
how much you want to say.
Okay.
That's what you should do.
Well, he wants us to help him.
charismatic. He's helping you, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Zash right now is holding out his arm right in front of the guy's mouth.
bite,
you.
bite me,
Yay!
bite me, like I did to my dog, trying to
I
get him to bite
got
me.
a good roll!
Oh, I rolled a nat 19.
It's so
Oh.
rare!
I love it. You're also you're inspiring him to remember more. He says when he came to challenge Skennis, he brought dire wolves. It's like, we didn't used to have dire wolves. They
Oh,
came,
like the ones I killed?
they came from Strahd.
And he wraps himself around it in his cloak. They're nice and warm.
It's true.
And now when he, it's gotta be a fun word. Now when he, I gotta think of a fun word that they're gonna use.
Time out. You have
When he morphs.
an actual fur cape with your gold chains.
He does.
You are ready for the pimps and hoes ball. Like you are
Literally wearing
walking to the
wolf-
club
wolf
like, yo,
pelts.
what up? I got a lot of dire wolf pelts.
But yeah, he says so now he doesn't change like the rest of us now. He changes into some other monster. Something bigger.
Maybe I should get him to bite me.
I'm sure he'll try to bite you if we get there. You won't
Okay.
have to ask.
Can we go now?
We should learn a little bit more about him before we challenge him. This doesn't sound like an easy thing to kind of just walk in there and then challenge him and nothing's gonna go wrong.
Emil,
Nothing's gonna go wrong.
Emil says the longer I'm out, the more danger I'm in, the more danger, the more likely he is to know that we're onto him, that we're coming for him. Says we should strike sooner than later.
You mentioned there was something that would help take him down that you needed help with. Is there like a weapon or?
He says, there's like, if this were a movie, like flashback in his mind of him in the cell, and that same vampire lady like torturing him with like silvered weapons, and trying different ways to like acids and fire and trying different things to see how it affected a werewolf. I'm sure silver will still hurt him.
I think the one that had the silver weapon was Terriman.
Yep.
He had a. You're right. He had a. I gave him my rapier, my vicious rapier.
Was it silver though?
No, but it was magic.
No, he had this silvered sword that he brought back from the past.
Yeah.
Silver longsword.
Oh, that's
he
right.
brought from his original armor. Yeah.
Then we should probably go see Theremin first.
At least it's one silver weapon we got.
I mean, I don't fight with weapons, but I have this, and I'm kind of holding my book.
I mean, I fight at a distance with weapons. If we could find some silver to melt into...
I am so not looking forward to fighting with you in this party. It's going to be ridiculous.
I think that would take too long to have weapons forged.
Yes, of course. But, I mean, if we get the time...
Well, I guess, honestly, if none of us can use weapons, granted, it would be great to have Theremin with us, but,
Yes, as long as the magical bear is between...
You and the bad guys?
And between me and the people I shoot, I think this works.
It has worked well in the past.
What's that?
Can you see
in the dark?
Oh, possibly. No,
he does have a light cantrip, though.
Yeah, no, I do not. I have a light cantrip, so
that wouldn't work for what I have planned, but that's okay.
I'm assuming creepy spookery witchcraftery. Yes.
You'll see.
Okay, well that's good.
I would like to point out that I have prepared daylight. So that way, any of us who might have a difficult time seeing in the darkness should be able to, even in the darkest darkness.
Not in my darkness. Not even daylight can penetrate it.
Really?
I don't believe daylight can penetrate darkness. It's a magical darkness.
Like greater daylight or some shit like that, or sunlight. Or... there's a specific like spell that.
Oh wait, hold on.
Through.
It says non-magical light can't illuminate it, but light is, or daylight is magical.
True.
Huh.
I thought it was
true.
Oh, I'm thinking of like deeper darkness, which is also a spell.
Even the light cantrip? Because that's magical dark
60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from a point you choose. The sphere of light, bright light, and sheds dim light for an additional. If you choose a point on the shine, completely covering the effect blocks light. If any of the spells overlap with an area of darkness created by a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell that created the darkness is dispelled.
Oh snap! You can actually. Okay, that's crazy. Because yeah, this is darkness. I've been looking for. Well,
the level 3 spell versus level 2, also.
I prepared it because, tactically speaking, I know that the werewolves were associated with Mother Night. And I thought with all the darkness shit going on and with it might be wise. But
we are not a compatible pair. I thrive in darkness.
It's what makes her interesting.
That's true.
I was gonna say that's also another thing. While Paul was praying, like, "Oh, Kalamvor," Emil would be like, "In Mother Night's name." He would saying his own prayer to Mother Night the whole time.
Yeah. Well, I've got other spells. I guess if I don't have an opportunity to use it. But we'll
figure it out together.
So we will. Shall we get going?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going back to town. Is that what we're doing? Or are we heading? Yeah.
Well, I don't think we can actually use the weapon, but I did kind of want to tell Terriman and
You can use his sword, but
Irina.
yeah, you could use his sword.
Also, us going into I don't think we've ever gone to Vallaki. I think every time we've tried to just like stop in to say hi to Vallaki,
It goes down.
Like, yeah, he's like, hey guys, here's 50 side quests.
Everything's on fire.
Yeah, here's 50 side quests to
I
distract
send
you.
Umbra to give a message.
Also, why aren't you guys doing the main quest? Perhaps it's the 50 things you threw in our face, Beast.
I could just send a message. I can have Umbra deliver a letter.
Wow.
No, it's fine. You know what? As you guys are debating, should we go back to town? Should we send a message? Should we just head straight to we're gonna want that silver sword for sure. And Milo says, he goes, shh, and he's like sniffs in the air. Paul, passive perception of 20.
Yes.
You don't notice anything.
I do want to point out, if I'm looking, I get advantage on vision checks.
Yeah.
But were you looking, or were you talking to us?
Zash has sensed danger.
It doesn't work like that. But
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Emil, he stops. He sniffs in the air, and he says, "It's Mikhail, Mikhail." He's like, "Shit, shit." Sorry, I'm changing his accent again. And it's like they already know. They're already on to us. He says right away.
Giggity.
Giggity. Because them wolves are very perceptive and they're everywhere. He gets the sense that there was someone in the woods listening.
Lovely.
Yeah.
It's chasing
At least
down.
that's an option for next episode, I think.
That's fair.
Yeah, we
I'm
can make
glad
it.
I
We
was
can make
able
a
to
chase
surprise
to
you
the
guys.
woods. I'm so glad you were able to join us, dude.
For sure. Me too.
And I'm glad you have art and you can play on a regular basis.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Minnie. Again.
You're welcome.
It was like, oh, you want to be like a one shot like bad guy, or can you really play? He's like, I can play if you're open to it.
I can play. Yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm filling in. Not filling in. I'm actually here. So
yeah,
thanks
yeah.
for good.
super exciting.
Yeah,
Too
I'll
bad.
have to.
Duvada's back in town.
Yeah.
The
Kinda-
boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
This means I'm gonna
Gives
have to
very
do a
shaky finger guns.
new campfire scene, and I'm gonna have to make a 5-person cover art for when Terriman comes back.
Yeah,
I'm
change it whole
sorry.
format.
It's okay.
Sorry.
I have plenty of time, so it's okay. But good to have you along the way, even if my character doesn't quite trust you yet.
Oh, I don't trust you either. It's
That's
mutual. Haha.
That's fine.
Hey, look at that. Everyone has a new trust for one another, and that's super fun.
Yeah,
My trust is 0.
best friends with a werewolf. No big deal.
You left me with the demon. The devil.
Well, thank you very
Well-
much, Bees. I appreciate you.
I
taking
appreciate
me.
you guys. I
Thank
missed
you,
you
man.
guys.
Yeah, I missed
Let's do it again in 2
everyone.
weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And to
That'll
those
be on
who
the 11th.
might be
weekends.
lurking, thank you so much for joining us
Thanks, viewers.
Yes.
or watching via YouTube.
You're the real heroes.
Yes, you are.